Welcome to another episode of Undisputed Spit. I'm your host, Romello Skuggs. I got Walt Dolla, and I got my man, Karl Williams Jr., aka K-Will. And how y'all fellas doing this weekend, and how y'all feeling today?
Good,
blessed.
Man.
Good.
Yes, blessed.
That's a good way to start. Now we have a lot to talk about with boxing, and also we get into a little NBA because I know one topic that K will want to talk about. We get to that later. But we are boxing content, so we're gonna start with that first. Now, first I'm gonna start with Tank leaving Mayweather Promotions. Mm-hmm. So, what are your takes on that? I'm gonna start with you, K. Will.
You know what? I'm gonna ask you. I want to hear what.
Yeah, me too. The reason.
Let me hear what you have to say first. Only because.
Okay, I'll start.
Yeah.
It's a lot of factors. One, I think, what Tank saying is like, basically, he's not getting the big fights. He's fighting the same people from Mayweather's Promotions stable. Because I just remembered that Raleigh is from Mayweather. He was Mayweather, so it's like he's not getting the big fights and the big money he deserves. I mean, Tank is a star, yes, but I think he want to be a bigger star. He want to be like Floyd. So that's one of the reasons. And then come to find out, they had that press conference on what's today? Today, Saturday. It was Thursday. Guess who? Yeah, it was Thursday. Guess who made the announcement to fight in May in Dubai? That would be Mayweather. That'd be Floyd. So I feel like, okay, Tank
he's fighting.
Yes, he's fighting. He's fighting in Dubai in the helipad or something
on
like
a helicopter pad. It's some
helicopter pad or something like that.
I don't even really know. I try not to know. So
yeah, so I feel like, okay, Tank is your star. Tank is your guy. Tank is your main attraction. Why would you shortchange him for your own ego? I mean, yes, you're a legend. You're 50-0, and you're a Hall of Famer, and you all those things. But why are you taking that from that young man? Build your young man up. Your time has passed, and boxing is getting good. I'm gonna be really honest. So I think he's not getting the big fights. I think that's what's bothering Tank to me. That's why I think he's threatening to leave. So
okay,
I think.
Walt, you want to go? You want to chime in
first? No, you go ahead.
Okay. So yeah. Well, I definitely agree with you. I'm not really sure 100% what the reason is for, Tank want to do his own thing. It could be as simple as, yo, I'm a grown man and I'm just ready to do my own thing. Floyd, I gotta back away. Or it could be what you said, like, he not getting the big fights. And with Floyd behavior, you can kind of see, and it kind of make you feel like, just as a person from the outside looking in, somebody viewing it, make you feel like he doing what you said, right? Like every time they go do a press conference or something like that, it is about Mayweather. It do turn into a conversation about him. And it's sold probably to Tank as, this will sell the fight. This will make you a name. And to an extent, in Mayweather's defense, it did make Tank a name. People did go watch because they wanted to see whether or not his fighter was a good fighter and all of this good stuff from his promotion company. So there was an allure there from that. I think maybe Mayweather took it maybe a little further than Tank likes, just as a man. And he just kind of ready to do his own thing. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's drama between the two. And I would imagine that probably makes Mayweather feel some type of way because in his mind, this was, his golden egg. You know what I mean? He making money, but like, not that he couldn't work with other fighters. This is the fighter that he chose. So it was also like a big brother, little brother, or father-son relationship going on with them too. That I think that dynamic probably has something to do with it as well. When a son is ready to get away from his father, it kind of do turn into like, I don't care what you saying, bro. Like, I'm tired of hearing your voice. I'm tired, so I get that more of that dynamic than I do like real beef. And then the father kind of trying to come back, like, the father kind of trying to come back, like, I'll show you, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I get. That's what it feels like to me.
But to me, I'm like, before I get to you, Darwin, I wanted to say this. I'm getting to you. I'm gonna go to you. I'm saying he in interviews all day. Saying I want to have the up and coming and the same way I did and yada yada yada. Yeah, you saying that and it sounds good. It's great. But if you're using your stardom and using your power to cut them, you know what I'm saying, they would never grow. So I'm just saying, if you're a promoter, if you're a promoter, promote them. Stop using I'm about to fight for your game. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Let these fighters come up and stop. I feel like he feel like he's like behind. That's what I feel like. That's why he keep doing it.
You feel like Tank feel like that?
No, I feel like Floyd's like that. I feel like he's forgotten
like
and all like that.
Like behind in what way? Can you elaborate?
No, like, okay, the time has passed. Like, okay, you know how like
okay, I see.
Yeah. That's like saying, okay, LeBron and Giannis and all that is the top of the league, right? But Jordan feel like, they ain't talking about Jordan anymore. So let me come back and basically cut them and get my spot back.
Yeah.
But brother, you did your shit. You know what I'm saying? You did it. You're a legend at it. You were best in your era. So let the person.
Let me say something real quick.
I'm sorry, man. I went too long.
Oh, well, you get in there.
No, on my opinion on it, I agree with both of y'all. I think it's probably a combination of both, but I kind of agree with K. Will's thing in terms of the father-son thing or the big brother thing. I think it's kind of like I just feel like Tank might have outgrown him. You know what I'm saying? Floyd is a promoter, but he's still kind of like a fighter in a sense. He can always have a fight, whenever. He's still active, it seems like, or it's always that allure. So that does take away from your product. It's hard you can't really be the fighter and the promoter. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it seemed like Floyd may have a problem with giving up. I feel what you're saying in terms of the shine. You know what I'm saying? He can give you some, but he can't give you all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like he still needs to.
That's wrong. That's wrong, man.
That's not going. It's not going to last. And plus, I think another thing is this: the fighting style. I think what he want to do with Tank, like as a fighter, like physically, I feel like Tank don't really agree with it, or I don't think he want to fight like that. You know what I'm saying? He was fighting well his last fight, but it was like more, you could tell it was heavy influenced by Floyd, and he didn't look comfortable to me. He was doing it well, but he didn't look like he liked doing it. Yeah, he didn't look like he was feeling good about fighting like that.
Yeah.
We fought Pitbull.
That's a great perspective. That's a great.
Yeah, his last fight.
Very great.
Like I said,
it's a very great perspective.
He did what he was asked to do, but it just didn't look like he was liking what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like he didn't look comfortable. He didn't look like he was. This is how I fight, type deal. It was like, I'm doing what my trainer told me.
Right.
Basically, you know what I mean? This is how you want me to fight, so this is how I'm going to fight. But, so I think it's a little of that. I don't think it's a money thing or like a, personal thing.
They was getting money, Walt.
Right, yeah.
No, and it's not a money thing. It's more like, okay, maybe like y'all both saying, like, basically outgrowing him. He's growing up and he want to be on his own. I mean, every grown man want to do that. So
yeah,
and
he's credible enough now. He's built a name enough now. Tank can stand on his own. Like Tank Davis can have a fight on his own, and people going to watch. He could thank Floyd for that, but he can also handle it himself from here on out, I think.
And this is Undisputed Spit. You dig?
I'd buy that for $1.